Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. This is All Things YouTube. This show is about how to talk to the camera. I covered these topics on the All Things YouTube live show, 7 p.m. Mondays, and I wanted to condense it all down into a quick video. Just because the tips are being delivered quickly doesn't mean they're not awesome, and it doesn't mean they're not important. Choose what you like. Try what you like. Not all of this is going to fit for every single person. And there is an extra bonus item that was not in the live show. And this bonus item is twice as good as anything that was listed in the live show. So that'll be at the very end. Okay, most of these are general topics. They'll work everywhere. I will have a section at the end just for live streams. And sometimes I'll reference videos that you upload because there's some different considerations there. First consideration is you don't have to publish all of your content on an uploaded video. You can edit. That reduces your stress. So if something doesn't work, throw it out. I usually have at least 3 takes before I have something good that I will publish on an uploaded video, and I can't get it below that. And it's not that the first take isn't bad. I can usually say things in a shorter, condensed fashion once I hit the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th one. So that's just the way it is, and that's all good. No one knows. I throw the files away that I don't use. Also, love the topic, be passionate. That's very important on YouTube. People can tell if you're dialing it in. So that's just a good overall thing. And say the good with the bad. If you're talking about a particular topic on your YouTube channel, it can't all be sunshine and rainbows. Audiences like when you show all sides of whatever it is you're doing on your channel, the good and the bad. Bring them along with it. It's a journey and it's entertaining. It's very hard to write every word you're going to say and deliver that on camera. You can do it. It is possible. Some people do it well. Some people use a teleprompter. Most people can't do it. The process that works the best for most people and works for me is to do bullet points, have that with you, and deliver your content in front of the camera. Bullet points works awesome for the majority of people. Talk as if you're speaking to one person. Now, some people say, pretend it's your friend, and I guess that's okay. Some people say deliver it as if you're in a job interview. I don't like any of those tips, but you should have a conversation as if you're talking to one person. Now, no one's going to talk back, and that's super awkward, but that's just the way it is. It'll get less awkward in time. If this is difficult and you're getting stressed out and you're a fast talker, just try reducing your speed a little bit. Even a small reduction in the pace that you're delivering, the speed that you're talking, will make a big difference. It lets you think through what you're going to say, and it's better overall. So just try slowing things down just a bit. It's exponentially better. A little bit of slowness produces a lot of good. A lot of people say you got to be loose, you got to be comfortable. And, unprofessional is the new professional. I mean, look at my set, stuffed animals, video games, but I'm delivering like legit content. That seems to be the normal type of YouTube channel and YouTube video, and just go with that. No one wants a blank wall or, a stuffed shirt. I'm in a t-shirt, I'm relaxed. Be loose. It's good. Even on serious content, it's more relatable. So I like that. Big tip. Look at the lens of the camera. Don't look at yourself. Like now I'm looking at myself down here, and now I'm looking at the lens. down at my picture. Down at the, some people who have, this is a webcam built into my computer, but some people have the DSLRs with the flip out. Then you're over here. You're looking at the flip out screen and you're not looking at the... When you look at the camera, it connects with your audience as if you're looking directly to the person you're speaking to. Much better. Look at the lens of the camera. Please. Don't end sentences on a note. Now, that's kind of odd. You might not know what I mean. But don't end like this. Okay, now let's look at a demonstration. You know, if you go up, it almost sounds like a question. What's the best mouse? It's the Apple mouse. You know, it doesn't sound right. It's like, now here's a demonstration. Much better than now here's a demonstration. So don't end on an up note, end on a down. And it just comes across to most people much better. Big time tip. I like to ask a question and then answer the question. It flows really nice. And after you ask the question, people are hanging on like, oh, what's the answer? I want to know the answer. And they'll pay a little bit more attention. Like, let's just say, for example, that you're talking about drawing tablets for the computer. So here's the Wacom Inuos brand Wacom tablet. Okay, so you could say this is just fine. You could say the best tablet is the Wacom tablet, the Inuos version. There's nothing wrong with that. Now watch, it'll be better. What's the best drawing tablet? The Wacom Inuos tablet. Just that little bit made the whole interaction a little bit better. So ask questions and then answer the question that you've just asked. And remember what I said about having a conversation? That's more conversation-ish. It feels more like a conversation if you do it the way. Try it. Ask a question and then answer it. What's the best thing you can do to help a YouTuber that for free? Like the video. I could just say like the video. That's fine too. But when you ask a question and then answer, power tip. That's a power tip, people. But that's not the best tip. The best tip is coming. Believe me. So we're almost there. Take out the ums and ahs. This is something you're just going to have to do over time. You have to put in the time and you have to watch yourself back. This takes a long time to perfect. I've been working on it for years and years. I've replaced, for the most part, ums and ahs. I still do a few, but I've replaced them with filler words. I tend to use well and so. It's like, well, let's try this. Well, the answer, or so the solution is, you don't need wells and so's. Actually is one. Honestly is another. You know, if you can take those words out, it just comes across a little bit better. But you got to watch yourself back on camera a lot. Don't try and fix it overnight. You'll go crazy. Slow incremental improvements over time is what you're trying to do. Practice, practice, practice. That's another tip. You just got to practice. Put in the time. Short pauses are better than filler words. And if you have a short pause, it's an unconscious cue to hang on to the next thing that you say. You sound smarter if you have a pause than you do putting a filler word in there. So I just said so. Pauses. Put pauses in, and it will make a big difference. That little thing can make a big, big difference. Some things I personally don't like, and this is just is vocal fry. Like vocal fry is the term, and it's when you kind of run out and you kind of crackle it down. Just something that I personally would rather not have, and sometimes I'll stop watching if there's vocal fry. Some people like it. If you like it, that's fine. Also, shaky cam. This is more of a video thing, but if there's shaky cam with a still talking head or someone sitting or standing not moving and it's a handheld, I would prefer that not to be the case. It's hard on the camera, and it's hard watching someone talking to the camera back. Shaky cam. Put it on a tripod. Now, if you're in motion, that's fine. If you're doing something that's in motion, the camera can follow your action perfectly fine, and it can have a little bit of shake. Perfect. But if you're standing there talking, lock that camera down, please. And again, those two things are just my personal preference. Some audio tips. If you're on a mic, stay on it, because you can drift off of it like this and it will get quieter. Just stay on the mic, and if you can, have real-time feedback into your ear so you can hear yourself talking back. And then if you drift off, it will go down in the earbud. So audio is very critical on video. You might think video is most important. No, people will not stand bad audio, and just try and keep the levels the same. If you're cutting together different clips, be mindful in your edit that the audio levels are good. Now, a few things on live shows, and then I'm going to tell you the most important thing that I didn't say on the live stream. For live shows, if you're not sure what you're going to say, or if you're unsure of a topic you think you're going to start talking about, don't talk about it. So don't go there if you're unsure. Big tip for live shows. If there's a chat in the live show, I like to say the channel name. If I'm talking about someone's chat, if I'm reading someone's chat message on camera, I say the full channel name. Even if I know the person's first and last name, if their channel name is different, I try and use the channel name. It's just good etiquette. People want exposure for their YouTube channels, and saying the channel name is a good thing to go. And on live streams, things will go wrong. Bring the audience along on the thing that you're trying to work through. Don't try and hide it. Don't be embarrassed. It's live. It's a live show. It's a lot of good. And now, the most important tip I can give about talking on camera is, I believe when you watch someone back, including yourself, everything seems more dull. I don't know how else to say it, but your level of energy is just reduced just by the nature of watching back a recording of it. Think of it as like this universal constant of nature. So what you need to do is you need to amp up your delivery. I don't talk like this in real life, but so if everything's pulled down by a factor of 1, you got to have a factor of 2 just to seem like a good delivery method. So I don't know how else to say it. Amp things up, really push things. And I've did it through this whole video. Now, me doing it in my mind, when I'm doing it live, I'm like, Matt, you're too amped up. You're too excited. You're putting too much emphasis on it. No, when you watch this back, everything gets pulled down. So if you talk like normal on camera, it's actually being pulled down. It's a little bit more dull than you're actually delivering it when you watch it back. So, amp things up times 3, and then it will come across like you're only amped up 1 notch because it's being pulled down. I hope that makes sense. You've got to really amp things up. I don't know how else to say it, but everything's just naturally dulled when you watch it back. So just put a little energy into it, and it will really turn out well. That's it. Oh, the one more point I think I passed over is your hands. Just be comfortable with your hands. Some people say keep it close. I go all over. It's just natural to me. If it's natural to you, do it. If it's not natural, don't do it. But, I'll do, this versus that. And I'll go, that's crazy. If I'm talking about this, if I'm talking about something I do. So it just, be comfortable. And that kind of speaks to just being comfortable. So that's it. Amp up your delivery. Be awesome in front of the camera. And practice, practice, practice. I hope that was helpful, everyone. Remember, I have a Facebook page and group. Like the page, join the group. They're both free. And people are in the group 24/7, so that's good. You have questions about YouTube, that's the place to go. Audience is great over there. All right, we'll leave it here. I hope this was helpful. I hope you're awesome in front of the camera. That's what I want to do. I want to make YouTube videos great for everyone. I want to boost the quality across the platform. Good luck talking to the camera. If you have questions or show suggestions, video suggestions, let me know. I'm not hard to find. Thanks, Internet. Take care.